Hello everybody and welcome back to Felsbrunn. So between the previous episode and this one I have actually done a live stream which you might have seen. It's allowed me to really progress quite nicely with the Let's Play. So we now have £71,000, just over. So obviously that is a massive improvement to what we had before. I think, was it about 15,000? Nothing substantial. In fact very terrible actually. So yes, it's improved. The Let's Play has improved. Today what we're going to do is sell 4 horses. 4 of them should be ready to be sold at £50,000 each, which is obviously a very good price. So before I get into that, what I need to do is just go over here, drop off a hay bale, because I think they do require another bale, and then it'll be time to say goodbye to 4 of them. Okay. Nice. So, yes, let's just see here. 50,000 for 4 of them, just here. That is very good. So that's going to bring in £200,000, but not profits, just income. So I think it is time to say goodbye to them. What we have to do is go over to the sell point, which is going to cost us money again. We do have to pay for the transportation. So as you can see, I'm driving over to the livestock market in the Gator. We still have a very good use for this machine. And I've actually seen a mod which allows you to strap egg boxes onto pallets, which I think would be quite interesting. Because currently I'm having to load each one up individually, and it can be a bit messy. But if I load them onto a pallet on the ground, I can stack very neatly. You can also strap, you can ratchet strap, so you can then ratchet strap it onto the pallet, and then, yeah, load it up with a forklift. It could be really good, especially with the modified Mahindra, which I currently have. Oh look, our sunflowers, they're ready. So I need to harvest them later in the episode, hopefully it's going to be today. But we do have a bit of financial things to look at. For example, repaying the loan and that sort of stuff. So yeah, chicken coop, horse paddock, start. We have 4, as you can see, the others are worth 37,000 approximately. So if we move this one, this one, and this one, we can now see that we have been charged £1,200 to transport them, which leaves £198,800. Confirm. Very good. So we have £270,000. Now that is not profit, as I've said. This is just an income. We have had to spend money on feed, buying them in the first place, the worker who has been training them. So yeah, it's not exactly as good as it looks, but it is still very good. I will head back, and then after this I think what we need to do is just repay the loan. If I can do, I think we do have enough money to repay the loan, but it would be a shame to just repay the whole thing, because we did start off with one anyway. I think really what I'm looking to do is just repay the extended loan, which I did to buy the field behind us. So I reckon it's in the region of £150,000. It's expensive, it was a lot of money. Back over at the farmyard, I'm now repaying the loan, and it turns out we do actually have a lot of money currently in the loan. So if I get it to 300,000, I can now see exactly what we have in the bank account, 185. So that is actually what I had anyway in the house. The house price reduced after I had already purchased it in one of the latest patches. So I think what I'm going to do to make it fair is not just put a load of money into my bank account to spend. It's just going to basically eliminate the loan. I think that's the best thing to do. It isn't cheating because the game was intended to be played like that. It's just because I started as early access, that particular patch hadn't been released. So that is my plan. So we actually do have £185,000 currently. There is still some more of the loan to repay, but it won't be as high as 300,000. So yes, what we're going to do is, well, buy some horses to fill in the gaps. We now have 4 spaces for the horses to go into here. Also, I'd like to get some sheep. I would love to get some sheep. So yeah, as we know, the pasture is very expensive. So we might just about have enough money today, hopefully, to be able to get some sheep. And that would be a good expansion for the Let's Play. So yeah, back over to the livestock market. Let's buy 4 more horses and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to go for just random horses here. Nothing in particular, no particular colour. There we go. Reached capacity, £21,200, confirm. If we did have a livestock trader, it would make it much cheaper, but they are quite expensive in the first place, so it probably isn't even worth us buying one. We'd have to buy a lot of animals. So there we go, yeah, it's back full again. I don't know if we have the same names, it would have shown me just then. No, they are new. It's good to see. But we can customise the names if I wanted to. I could, I don't know, call them different viewers' names, like my most loyal members. But actually, that is not a bad idea. My most loyal members. I know Bunny Warren is one of them. Galcomp Gamer, he was the first, so that could be good. If you are a loyal Daggerwin sponsor or member, whatever they call them these days, and you want to be called a horse, sounds strange, but if you want to be called a horse in Let's Play, please comment down below. I will check the authenticity of your request just to make sure you are a loyal member and you're not just saying it for the sake of it. And yeah, I could name some horses after my viewers. That would be quite fun. So yeah, it's time to look into the sheep. I do want to get some sheep. Animal pens, sheep pasture. 65,000 is not going to fit in there, is it? That's really annoying. Yep, okay. So I could rotate it and possibly squeeze it into here. They do stick out quite a long way. I've been told there is a mod called Place It Anywhere. That could be quite a good mod to go for. You can see the boundaries, so it is quite restrictive. I've just installed the Place It Anywhere mod, and look at this. We can actually place things inside other pastures if I really wanted to, but of course that would be silly, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. I do want to put this into here if I can do, so I might rotate it. We need to have enough space to access both troughs for both the animal types. So I might actually put some more chickens just here. I reckon the sheep are going to be better off over on this side. There we go. About there. Nice. So we have a sheep pasture. We're expanding nicely. It's looking good. And look at this, we have loads of egg boxes too. In fact, this is a right mess. I do need to sort this out as quickly as possible. So what I might do is actually download the other mod, which is the Pallet mod, which allows me to palletize these and stack things very neatly. It would save driving over to the sell point several times. So, yeah, here we go. A lovely empty pasture. Soon to be filled though with sheep. And I think that's about right. I've come out about the same amount. Yeah, in fact, I just want to set a little bit further in, which leaves this grass just here for giving to the sheep. I don't think they'll require too much grass, so this should be enough. And anyway, in the future we'll be expanding, we'll be buying some more fields, and most likely creating some more grass fields. So yeah, it's looking good. Looking very good. I wonder how much the sheep cost. I would love to buy some. Sheep pasture. They are £1,500 each, so I do need to get some, but I think first of all it would be a wise idea to have the food available. Otherwise they're just going to be sat there thinking, why have I been brought into this world if they're not going to feed me? So that would be kind of harsh. Let me just see actually first of all, yeah, what they actually eat. I think they take grass, but if they do take hay, I can buy them. So it needs to be in the sheep category. They require grass and hay, and most likely water, which means I can buy some. I'm not too sure what the capacity of the pasture is, but if I just keep buying quite a few here until it says full. Okay, I think that's probably going to do. It doesn't say full, but I know when to stop. We'll have no money left otherwise. So that's good. That's going to be a very impressive pasture. If I jump back into the forklift, I can now go and give them a hay bale or two. Probably 2 hay bales, and most likely some water as well. This is what I love about the sheep. They don't seem to be too demanding. Not like the pigs, they seem to require everything. The sheep will just accept some water and some grass, and then they're happy. So it is our final bale. I seem to remember somebody saying in my comment section that it was a waste of time keeping these. No, we definitely needed them. So I'm very pleased that I did keep them. I need to get some more. Anyway, yes, sheep, here you go. A lovely hay bale for you. Munch on that. It looks a bit crowded. We seem to have a bit of an overcrowding issue here. That must be almost at capacity. I like this. This is getting good. We now have 3 different animal types. Horses, chickens and sheep. And they do require much more hay than that. So that is the next job, probably in the next episode, to get some more grass cut. Tedded, I suppose it doesn't have to be tedded. They do just take grass, so I could just cut it, row it up and feed them. You see, this is why they're so simple. They're so easy to manage. So before I do forget to do anything else, what I need to do is grab the water tanker. I'll head over there. Out of interest, can this thing tow the water tanker? It would be really weird if it can do, but quite helpful. Wow, it can. In fact, it tows it very well. The forklift is surprisingly a very handy multi-purpose tool. I would have thought it would only be good for moving stuff around on the pallet times, but no. It's actually really good for towing stuff too. Obviously short distances, off-road. So here's your water. Hopefully we have enough here. If not, we can go down to the pond to get some more. Yep. Okay, so yep, over to the pond. Luckily, the water source is just around the corner. We can get a placeable water tank, but I can't really see the point in spending so much money when the water is just free in a hole. Here it is, the free water hole. I just hope the Manitou has got enough power to pull it up the hill again. It only has a very small engine. So, here we go. There it is. Filling up, and the weight of it is actually pulling us back. Come on, little Manitou, you can do it. Oh no. Oh no. This was obviously not going to happen. It is four-wheel drive. Although I'm accelerating forwards and actually I'm going backwards. It's the sign of progress. No! This was so inevitable. We're moving forward. We have changed direction. Yes, little Manitou, you can do it. I suppose if I had a pallet on the tines, it would have put a bit more weight on there, so that could have helped. But at least it is pulling it out of the water. We've done it. We've made it. And there we go. The hill has been eaten up by the Manitou. Time to go and give the water to the sheep. And in fact, anybody else who wants it. I should think the horses do require some as well. Next time, I'll stick it on the case tractor. It's really not worth losing the tanker just for a bit of water. We can reset it though, luckily. So, yeah, which is the best way up here? I could actually use the terraforming tool to just smooth this off a bit. I could, yeah, landscape the terrain. It would cost money, which is a shame, but then again, in real life, if you wanted to do that, it would cost money. You'd have to use an excavator or something, which you'd have to either buy or rent. It is a little bit too steep. Interestingly, I have got stuck here, but it's allowing me to unload from here, so that's nice. Teleporting the water. And they took loads. They took over half of that tanker load, on top of what they've already taken. So whatever is left, the 3,000 litres, I can now give to the horses, who surprisingly aren't as greedy. They've seen me. Horses, look! You have the leftovers. It doesn't get better than that. Everybody loves leftovers. See? They didn't even take all of what we had left. They did already have some though. Anyway, the time has come to go and buy a pallet, because I want to stack some pallets of egg boxes. I think that'd be quite an interesting thing to do. It's up there with watching paint dry, so yeah, we're on to a winner. Okay, there we go. The forklift has been once again a very, very important tool. It's also brought a bit of entertainment, but it has shown that it is a very capable tool, because I don't think in real life it would be able to pull a tanker full of water out of a river or out of a pond like that. I would be amazed if it could do. Okay, here we go then. We have a big pile of very, very badly stacked egg boxes. It's time to have a bit of organisation. I found the mod, it's called the Euro Pull Pallet. I'm going to buy quite a few of these, or yeah, borrow quite a few of these. We'll bring them back on the forklift, and we can keep reusing them hopefully. I can't really see any reason why we can't just keep stacking the boxes up on a pallet, take it over to the sell point, empty it, and then bring the pallet back and reuse it again. So we shouldn't really need too many of these. I think probably 5 is the most which is required. I might have bought 6 there, not too sure. But we can just stack it up, keep them in a pile, just in case it's required later. Okay, they have spawned quite a distance apart. I think, yeah, if I just keep driving forwards, stacking one on top of the other, it should work quite well, hopefully. But you know what my stacking is like? It's absolutely atrocious, so this could be entertaining. It could be very entertaining. We will see. I might choose the mouse for this actually. I don't use the mouse on a regular basis because it is quite loud. The clicking can become quite frustrating. Useless. Slow and steady, a bit of practice does seem to make perfect. Although, yeah, my stacking can never be perfect. But it has improved. As I'm sure you're currently witnessing. It's okay-ish, as I just completely failed to go through the allocated section. There we go. And the final pallet just here. Good. Yeah, well that was fairly painless in the end. I did think it would be much harder. There we go, yeah. Nowhere near as difficult as I was expecting. These are going to be stacked up, and we can start stacking the first pallet. So yeah, back over to the farm. I'll put the beacon on to warn the other traffic that there is an incompetent imbecile on the way, and yeah, we'll see if I get there in one piece. Well, I could have gone worse. I do have most of them, only one less than when I set off. Yeah, so this is going to be mostly handwork, as I'm sure you'll expect. So what I'm going to do is keep creating pallets. I'm not just going to do one pallet. I'll keep making loads of stacks, and then when we have enough to take on either the big Stewart trailer or in the back of the Mahindra, we can just go. So this is going to be a demonstration of, well, if it's going to work. I really do hope it is going to. I can't see why it wouldn't work, especially as we do now have the function to rotate objects. It does make life much easier. How many can we get on here? I think I'm just going to go, yeah, 2 and then 2. Otherwise, things are going to go a bit pear-shaped. It is going to be stacked quite tall. If it goes too tall, it's going to tip over. I'm not looking for perfection, just half decent. There we go. I'm going to continue, and hopefully in a minute or two we're going to have something looking quite good. I can strap as I go as well if I want to, but it might make it a little bit more difficult. Now this really does go to show how important it is to stack neatly. Now you probably do stack neatly anyway, but obviously I haven't been, and what it was doing is it was taking up loads of space in the Mahindra. We have more boxes here than what we even had in the Mahindra, and it's only taking up half a pallet, so it is very important to stack in a good way. Put a strap over there, and there we have it. Pallet number 1, not even finished, but it is getting close to it. So I'm going to try and load it up and see how well it does stack. Hopefully it stacks really well. I think the Mahindra is going to be going in the next few days, so we'll be putting it onto either the Gator, or if we have plenty of pallets we'll put it onto the Stewart trailer. I'll just have to decide, but yeah, here goes. My attempt of loading up a pallet of eggs. What could possibly go wrong? Rule 1 is to stay at this angle so I can actually see the tines. Well, that's worked really well. It's a decent mod, this. I don't know if the Mahindra is wide enough. I might have to put it in the other way round. Yeah, I think so. But the idea is good. In fact, one of these is going to fill it, so I would say the Stewart trailer is the best thing to put it onto. And you can't adjust the width of the tines in FS, so it's going to be very tricky to actually pick it up this way around, which is a shame. Yeah, technically I should be able to do that, even though it would put a lot of excessive strain on the wrong parts of the pallet. So there is only one thing I can do, and that is to put it over the side, which may work very well. But probably better with a front loader or a telehandler. Yeah, it's going to work. Go on. Yeah, so what I have established here is the stacking of pallets is a fantastic idea, but you need to use a front loader or just the Stewart trailer. It's so neat. And then we have another strap to go over the top of the whole lot, and it's ready to go over to the sell point. So I might as well take it over there if the price is good. If it isn't, it's going to be waiting here until next time. No point rushing to sell it. Eggs. Here we go. The price isn't... Actually, that is, yeah, pretty good. 6758. And it's still rising. Port Southeast. Interesting. Off we go. I think we're about to make quite a bit of money. First time properly driving the Mahindra. The modified version. Love it though. Love the Mahindra. Love the Pallet mod. Seems really good. And also the Place Anywhere mod. Oh, I'm flying now. Rapid. I think this is the first time I've been over this side of the map. It's the seafront. It's very nice. But yeah, you can see the port in front of us. That's where we're going to go to. It probably would have been faster going the other way, but actually, I'm pleased I didn't. I'm glad I've seen the seafront. Now hopefully the price is going to go to a great demand, or just peak. So yeah, as soon as I figure out exactly how to get into here, here we go. We can put it into the sell point and see how much we can actually make from this. I reckon it's going to be in the region of £10,000, would it be? Soon find out. I am going to have to unstrap some of these to be able to get them to sell. Or possibly all of them. I don't think we can tip. No, we can't tip because for some reason it doesn't allow you to do that if you're outside of your territory. So with a bit of luck, just press R on these. And yeah. Probably put the back down. Shuffle forwards and backwards a bit, and with a bit of luck it's going to come flying out the back. Nothing like a professional egg delivery. Close, very close. Wow, look at our money. Whoop, there we go. Very good. Very good. So it's in the thousands for all of them. It's all a very good price. It's very sensitive. Not too sure how much we've made, but it is a very impressive figure, and in fact it looks like it is beyond the capabilities of the sell point, which is interesting. I've brought too much. If I just hurl it over here, there we go. The pallet can go back into the Mahindra. Strap it in. Put the tailgate up, and we're done. Well, that couldn't have worked much better, really. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.